All right. I'm going to pull up that landing page.
Well, Scott, it's Wednesday morning and we're funnel flowing. It's just you and I. Billy's off on some random misadventure.
Yeah, he's all backed up, not funnel flowing at all.
Yeah, he's funnel constipated.
Yeah, poor guy. That's a common ailment a lot of entrepreneurs have. But
funnel constipation.
Yeah, so if you want the remedy, you gotta get your daily funnel flow, or at least weekly.
Well, honestly, that's kind of a true story. Like this last week, we were prepping our house to get tented for termites, and I had no free time. I was working extra overtime shifts as a nurse, and I had no time to work on anything, right? And I felt like this itch I couldn't scratch, this frustration, if you will, that is only relieved with shredding in my ClickFunnels account.
Yeah.
So, over yesterday and last night, I got some solid funnel building hours in, and I feel better. I feel like, like when you haven't worked out in a long time, and then you work out, and you're like, I feel so much better. Why haven't I done this before?
Wow, it really sounds like you need a 12-step program. But doesn't Funnel Flow also take care of that? I think it's the opposite of a 12-step program. It's like the bar for alcoholics.
Yeah. It's it feeds.
If you're trying to quit alcohol, do not go to the bar. If you're trying to quit funnel shredding, do not come to Funnel Flow.
Mm-hmm. And funnel shredding is a term I coined when I was listening to pirate metal. Scott, are you familiar with pirate metal? I think I shared some of that.
I think you did. Yeah, I think you shared.
Yeah,
that's the one and only time I listened to it, and I turned it off as quickly as I could.
Yeah, it'll make you vomit if you listen to it for too long. But pirate metal is like this super upbeat, like death shred metal done in the theme of pirates with like stereotypical pirate voices. And it's just, I was assembling IKEA furniture or something like that listening to this, and I was getting all jacked up. And
those are two things in combination that really make me sick, because I hate assembling IKEA furniture.
Well, I do too, so I had to listen to something with the tempo just to get my mind off this monotony of assembling a king-size bed. And
perhaps the one and only time that it would make sense to listen to pirate metal is when you're so frustrated by Swedish furniture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then I thought, well, what if you listen to pirate metal, and then in the time it takes to like listen to a song or 3 songs or whatever the challenge is, you could build a funnel. Like, could you literally build a profitable or lead generating website? At least the bones of it in 2 or 3 songs. So that was the question, and so I termed it funnel shredding. So I think that we should do some funnel shredding exercises for fun in the near future.
And I also think you need to work on your origin story a little bit.
My origin story.
A little bit more tragedy.
More tragedy, okay.
And then so tragedy to triumph. That's a good origin story. Yours is not.
Mine's just depressing.
It's like being so excited about a hotel lobby. It just speaks volumes about what's really going on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, enough about my depressing life.
Should I show my screen while I read this?
Yeah, that'd be good. All right,
there we go. Turning on.
Scott Landis.
Okay, so at the top, so what is this page, Caleb?
So this is the front page to the application to be part of the Funnel Flow Mastermind.
All right.
So by the time they land on this, hopefully it's either through personal conversations where we've kind of pre-qualified an entrepreneur or a business owner who would be a good fit for the group, or they've watched or listened to our content, like we're recording right now, and they're interested in being a part of our group, and they land on this page.
So if they want to go there right now, do we have the URL yet?
The URL will be live, funnelflow.io/apply.
All right, so funnelflow.io/apply takes you to attention entrepreneurs, dreamers, business owners, and funnel hackers. Funnel Flow Mastermind, the weekly call that will set your mind and execution on fire. Discover what you need to know about setting up and running a profitable online business. Watch a video from Caleb. Caleb's the nurse. And click here to learn more. How long is this video? 3 minutes and 12 seconds. And
does that if you play a video inside this video, what happens?
Yeah, I think it records it.
No, I don't hear any audio.
Says it all. You don't hear it? Oh,
no.
Okay. So it's not going to do anything good then. All right. And then, so who's Caleb Christensen underneath the fold here? Funnel hacker, marketing student, critical care nurse. Okay. San Diego, California, 2019. Oh, it's a letter, right? Regarding the vehicle you need to accomplish your dreams. Dear dreamer, does this sound familiar? You have an idea that you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, will change millions of people's lives and leave you with us. Oh, we got a typo. Leave you with a small fortune. You write the idea on a napkin. You tell your best friend. You tell your spouse. You pitch your dog. You buy a domain. I like, by the way, in the video, you said something about how you have all these ideas, you know, kind of in your wake on crumpled napkins or something. Did you say that? And then, continuing on with the letter, a small speck of doubt enters your mind. What if nobody likes it? I don't know how to develop it. Should I just make an app? Wait, I don't even know how to build an app. Then more doubt. How much is this going to cost? Slowly the doubt snowballs into disillusion and the idea dies. As soon as that idea is gone, it's replaced with another one, a better one, and the vicious cycle repeats itself. Your family and friends begin to think you have mental health or commitment issues. And man, this is really sounding like a good 12-step program.
Yeah,
I've been here a literal 1,000 times. I'm an idea person, probably like yourself. I thrive on the creation and discussion of ideas. I'm not talking about politics or ideas on how to fix up the house. I'm talking about business ideas. Ideas I know that if executed properly will generate me millions of dollars and change thousands of lives. I had to stop buying journals because I would just fill them with crazy ideas that never had any legs to stand on. So it makes me think about, you know, like an artist, an infamous artist who becomes famous after they're gone, and you get a hold of their early on work. You know, that could happen with you. Like you
I don't want to die tragically.
Well, maybe better it would be, you know, after you're rich and famous and changed millions of lives, you release a book of like early work and people can't believe where you started, right? Or,
Mental Drippings by Caleb the Nurse.
And I could even see that product being set up with an offer and making you more money than you made in any other thing up until that point.
That's funny.
Okay, back to the letter. Unfortunately, most of my $1 million ideas, in air quotes, die on a crumpled napkin and are discarded. Oh, there's that line. Did you come up with that line? That's a great line.
Yeah.
Wow. Just another great idea. The ideas I did follow through on were merely half successes or partial failures. I operated without a clear plan on how my business and ventures would grow. I shot from the hip daily and I missed often. I lacked execution and follow through. Deadlines were suggestions and meaningful work was sporadic at best. I did the hustle and grind alone without community and mentors to guide me, and who would keep me accountable to execute a proven plan. The result were half-baked business ventures that were destined to fail before it started. As I reflected on my journey through entrepreneurship and life, I realized I needed to make a few changes. I was no longer okay with mediocre partial results. I was ready for big wins and taking new territory. The first thing I realized I needed was that I needed to become a student again. I couldn't win based on my own knowledge alone. I opened my mind to new information, became curious again. What was working and who was doing it? Then I clicked on an ad for ClickFunnels, the platform that this page is built on, a platform that makes it relatively easy to create highly profitable websites. It's kind of like a website builder built specifically for dreamers and entrepreneurs like us. I feel so inclusive. I learned about Russell Brunson, ClickFunnels co-founder, the marketing whiz kid from Potato Land, Idaho, who made his first dollar online selling potato gun plans. I mean, really, I could identify with that crazy idea. He made his first million online within a year of graduating college. The guy who made $3.5 million in 90 minutes from the stage, and the list of sales accomplishments goes on and on. I knew that if I immersed myself in the teaching and modeled his methods, I had a chance. My ideas had a chance. So I enrolled in his One Funnel Away challenge and got to work learning online marketing as an art and as a science. Having a teacher and being a student is not enough. Learning needs to be followed up with execution. I dove into ClickFunnels and followed the plans Russell laid out on his courses and online content. Within weeks, I had created my first end-to-end sales funnel that was generating leads and marketing sales. Not a lot, but it was functional. In the midst of my excitement about sales funnels and the possibilities that they possess, I started preaching to my friend Billy about them. Billy is an entrepreneur who owns a paid media company. He got excited about what I was learning and dove in himself. He got his friend Scott, a relationship coach and struggling businessman, in the conversation. And
sorry, I called you out there.
That's okay. Conversation, our little power group was formed. Over the next few months, Billy, Scott, and I intentionally met together to set goals, hold each other accountable, and troubleshoot problems. We gave our group a name, and Funnel Flow was born, a co-op of like-minded entrepreneurs dedicated to learn and implement the art and science of online marketing. Boom! That's a great tagline, or
like summary statement.
Yeah. ClickFunnels is our tool, and Russell Brunson is our thought leader. We I don't know, should you come right out and just call it Lord Brunson?
We'll get to that. We'll warm him up to that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I feel like I'm warmed up by now. As a result of funnel flow engagement, Billy has really revitalized his lead generation tactics, began publishing content to LinkedIn, and defined who his dream client is. Scott, with the help of me, created an end-to-end sales funnel that has generated leads and sales for his relationship coaching practice. He regained belief in what he has to offer the world and value of his services. He then launched a high-end mastermind that charges $2,500 a session, and he figured out how to fill it. I've built and launched several funnels, began learning copywriting, and have sketched out a $5,000 business in a box package I plan to sell within a few months. You know, Caleb, I wonder if you can link to my story that we recorded the other day here.
Well, the next step in the funnel is your story.
I guess you don't want people to get distracted from the call to action, right?
That's true. And in the video, the call to action in the video is you need to hear the story about Scott. So put your email in and hear Scott's story. So I'm hooking them to opt in, basically.
Oh, okay. So is that something you're going to add, or is that something that's already there?
No, that's there. That's there in the video above, but you'll see in the call to action of the letter.
What if I just keep reading? I'll see what you're saying. Or is it coming?
Finish the letter, and maybe there's stuff I need to fill in. But
okay, all right. So continuing, more than anything, I've regained my hope again that I can escape my job. I now believe that it's not if I'll be successful in business, it's when. The best part about it is that I now have brothers to share in my success as I can share in their success. Everything is so much richer when done in community. What's more fun? Opening presents alone on Christmas or surrounded by your kids and loved ones? It's kind of like that. Don't let your dreams die on a napkin. Give them a chance. Give your dreams a vehicle that will drive them to launch and success. The formula is simple. Model what works. Become a student. Do what works. Execute. Do it in community. Accountability. I think, yeah, okay. This is the framework of funnel flow. We learn and share what is working, execute it, and help each other along the way. Join us our next call and see for yourself. Caleb Christensen, get on the next call. Are you ready to grow? From a serial killer that looks dressed like a nurse, simply enter your email address below to begin. Should I go ahead and do that to see what I get?
The next page isn't live yet, but you can opt in, Scott. You're the first.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. So this isn't worth reading through then?
Well, the video will be the story, your origin story with funnel flow. The application questions are true, and then the bullet points are what we talk about, I guess, is correct.
Okay.
So I just need to drop the video in there.
So funnel flow is limited to only 100 people at a time. Apply to see if any open spots. Funnel flow mastermind that we could call. Okay, to discover what you need to know about setting up and running a profitable business online, your name, email, current or prospective business. Are you willing to make a financial commitment to grow? All right, are you dreaming? Yeah, got it. Oh, you learn how to make money online, how to grow your audience, the power of community. How do you make your first dollar online? How do you make your first million? Learn the principles of online marketing and the tools needed to implement and execute. Learn and implement the principles needed to become attractive character, the individual that your ideal prospects will seek out and connect with. 2, coals burn out, but 3, make a fire. Partner with other like-minded entrepreneurs dedicated to increasing their impact and income. So maybe in the first page, you could make it clear that when they're reading the paragraph about us that see on the next page, that's Scott's story.
Why don't we just edit this live? Why don't you want to crack into ClickFunnels?
Okay, it could be scary. This will show people how lame you can be and still be successful if you're a part of funnel flow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't even know where to go to sign in. This will be very
top right. Okay. Log in, top right.
I see I had an excuse because it was covered up by this Zoom thing. So.
Oh gosh. There's a gravel truck in front of me throwing rocks.
Mm.
Who lets those things on the road?
There goes your windshield.
I don't know. Well.
All right, funnel flow, mastermind, interest, opt-in, correct. All right, so we're gonna edit this page. I'm not doing too bad here.
No, you're on your way.
All right, so we just want to go down to this letter.
I wasted like 2 hours of my life yesterday trying to do I want a full width video? Do I want a half width video? Should I put the headline here? No headline. That's number 7, reason 71. You know you're addicted to funnels is you obsess over those ridiculous details. Yeah, I digress.
Yeah, you're sitting at your computer having a lot of fun and working on one element of your funnel, and you realize 2 hours just went by.
Yeah, that's totally true. Now I'm really upset my origin story isn't good, Scott.
Right?
I want
It's I mean, it's a good origin story. It's just not a great one. You know, like if you want to be a comic book character that nobody's heard of, you're good. But if you want to be Spider-Man or Superman, you got to step it up. I mean,
I feel like Batman has the best origin story. Like well, it's such a dark origin story.
Yes.
Yeah. So, do I want to be supernatural like Superman?
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to have a extraordinary encounter like Spider-Man, or do I want just a dark tragedy like Batman?
Yeah, these are the questions.
Yeah, we can talk about that another time. Let's edit this letter.
All right, so I'm in the thing.
Can you let's should we go from the top, or should we fix concepts or grammar?
Well, I think the advice I heard from Brunson is don't worry about the grammar. Let there be mistakes.
Well, I mean, you can edit the grammar later, but let's edit the concepts, I guess.
Yeah, what are we gonna edit? Are we gonna I don't even know what we're doing here.
What was your thought? You had a thought towards the end, something about...
I was just thinking maybe we could make it clear that, like a little teaser, like another reason to get on the next call button. Hit the button below to see Scott's story or something like that.
Maybe I told too much of your story in the upper paragraph, and I've satiated that itch.
Well, let's see. All it says is Scott, with the help of me, created an end-to-end sales funnel that has generated leads and sales for his relationship coaching practice. He regained belief in what he has to offer the world and value of his services. He then launched a high-end. So I think right there could be a little plug, even parenthetically, it could say, click below to see more of Scott's story. I think an adjective would be good, like Scott's triumphant story or Scott's heartfelt story, or because what occurred in that interview video that we did the other day. In my opinion, the story that you drew out of me was, I think, had some emotion in it. I think people could relate to it.
Yeah. What about something to the effect of click to hear Scott's story of redemption?
Redemptive story or story of redemption?
We need to go total comic book themes in the scripting of our message.
Okay.
Good versus evil, despair to triumph, glory and shame.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Okay, so, okay. He regained belief in what he has to offer the world and value of his services. And then should I just put in there with parentheses?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so click below to watch Scott's story of redemption. ClickFunnels story of redemption.
No, because we have to assume a lot of people reading this haven't drank the ClickFunnels Kool-Aid yet.
Mm-hmm. So just story of redemption.
Yeah, like
Okay, so here's how it would read. He regained belief in what he has to offer the world and value of his services. Click below to watch Scott's story of redemption. He then launched a high-end mastermind that charges $2,500 a session and has figured out how to fill it. Uh-oh. We got
Does that tell him too much?
Does that tell him too much?
Well, that's kind of, to me, that's kind of like, that's where you're at in your story. So that's kind of the resolution point. Like because you regained belief in yourself and went through this process, you were able to create that offer, right? So that's your current end result.
Yeah.
I don't know.
think it tells too much. I think it's written good. I mean, there's a lot in the story that isn't right there.
Sure. Okay.
And it's got enough information that people don't need to watch the story. It's just for those curious people.
Yeah. All right. I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think there's really anything else that needs to be fixed in this page. What else were you thinking?
Just whatever the typos are, but those could be fixed.
Oh, yeah. There was just one thing I saw here with a small fortune. It says, you have an idea that you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, will change millions of people's lives and leave you with a small fortune. I just need an A there. All right, so there's that. That's done. All right, so I'm going to get out of here.
Click save, 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 save.
I did click out. Click it again.
Save!
We are.
I wish there was an auto-save function. Russell, if you're watching this, auto-save, please.
Well, if you exit out, doesn't it give you a pop-up warning?
Yeah, but there's been times I've had to step away from my computer and, it's just dangerous because once you get in the funnel hacking groove, like you don't see anything. You're tunnel vision.
Save.
Yeah, like you forget to breathe sometimes.
Yeah, or eat and drink. All right.
No, I don't forget that.
There we go. Stop share. All right. Back to cameras.
Now, when you said
7 minutes left
on our Zoom call on this free account, because we haven't made our 7 figures yet, we can pop for Zoom.
Yeah.
What time is it actually?
7:17.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, do you feel like the letter is cohesive? Like throughout the page from top to bottom, am I telling the same story?
Yeah.
The messaging.
Yep. I definitely think as good as you are a speaker on the fly, your writing is even better because I do think it's focused and compelling.
Okay. All right. Did it create desire for you to want to be on the next call or learn more? Because that's really the goal. That's the only goal of that page.
Yeah, I mean, I think the page for the people that respond quickly, it's got the people that I don't want to read this whole story. I'm just going to hit this button. I think it's got everything it needs for them, and for the people that want to read every word in detail before they push the next button, I think it fits that need too.
Okay. Well, that's good. We'll leave it at that. All right. If you talk to Billy today, well, I sent him an email. Oh, he sent me the login for his GoDaddy, so I can fix the URLs to actually make funnelflow.io/apply live. Which, if you're listening to this, you need to go check that out. So that's what I've been working on, and that was an action point from our last meeting last week.
Yeah.
And I killed it. I didn't finish anything else I was working on. If we restart the call, would that reset the timer? Or is it like 40 minutes a day? It locks you
No,
in.
yeah, I could restart it.
Okay. So
You want me to do
where are
that
you?
now?
Yeah.
All right. Just click back on the link.